The Lost Map of Port Royal. Kyle and Kehlani loved listening to their grandfather's stories about Port Royal, the old pirate town that once ruled the Caribbean. One evening, as they sat on his veranda, Grandpa Thompson leaned in and whispered, "Them say Captain Henry Morgan left behind more than just stories. A treasure, hidden before the great earthquake of 1692. But the real mystery? Nobody no know where the map disappeared to." Kyle's eyes widened. "A missing map? Yes," Grandpa chuckled. "An old fisherman once claimed him see it, but it vanished before anybody could find the treasure." Determined, Kyle and Kehlani set off the next morning to ask around town. Their first stop was Miss Ivana, the fruit vendor. She smiled at their excitement. "Me hear say the old cartographer Mr. Dwyer have ancient maps in the museum. If anybody know, is him." The children thanked her and said okay and hurried to catch him before he headed off for lunch. At the Port Royal Museum, Mr. Dwyer listened carefully. "A missing map, you say? There was one, but it got misplaced after a storm years ago. Check Old Man Roy. He's always finding lost things." Old Man Roy, the town's storyteller, nodded. "Me did see a old map, but it was damaged. If you want the whole story, go link Mr. Bailey. Him father was a diver, and me hear him find something in the sea long time ago." Mr. Bailey saw the kids coming down the street. When they finally got to him, he said, "Me hear someone want know about map." The children were shocked. "How did you know?" they said. He laughed. "Mr. Dwyer called me, man." Mr. Bailey then led them to a wooden chest in his shack. Inside was a torn piece of parchment, water-stained, but clear enough to see markings. "My father find this near Fort Charles, but the rest missing. Maybe the earthquake buried deeper." The kids looked at the map in awe. It was the first time they were seeing a map up close. They got so excited they could hardly contain themselves. So many thoughts raced through their minds. They just had to see if there was anything that they could do to get this going. After visiting Mr. Bailey, the kids went back home to tell their grandfather of all the people and clues that they found. They really wanted to see if they could find the other piece, even if it was just for fun. They pleaded and pleaded, asking him to help them until he finally gave in. Grandpa Thompson reached out to Mr. Bailey, and then a plan was set in motion. Excited, the children could hardly contain themselves. "Mr. Bailey, thank you so much!" He gathered a team of fishermen, history lovers, even local divers. They compared the fragment of the map to modern maps, and then a clue emerged. A spot near the old fort, now covered by sand and rock. With shovels and careful digging, the team worked all afternoon. It wasn't easy. The sun blazed and the ground was tough. The day came to a close, but no luck for the team and youngsters. Day 2 was more digging and digging. But just as they were about to give up, Kehlani's fingers brushed against something hard. They cleared the dirt and uncovered an old wooden box. Its metal hinges rusted. Inside, they found the missing half of a map. Could it be? Could it be the other half of the map?" Kyle shouted. Along with a small compass marked with Henry Morgan's initials, Mr. Bailey took the map to compare it against his. After a few minutes, he shouted, "Me can't believe this is the other half of the map." The entire team gasped in amazement. "All right, I know me excited," a diver shouted. The full map revealed a location under an old stone structure. But, unfortunately, it was one that no longer existed. Some persons were initially disappointed, but then came to realize that instead of chasing gold, they, the people of Port Royal, had found something greater, proof of their history. The map and compass were placed in the museum, and the town celebrated, proud that they had worked together to uncover a piece of their past. That night, as Kyle and Kehlani sat with Grandpa, they smiled. They hadn't just found a treasure. They had brought Port Royal's lost story back to life.